Valtopia. One Nation Under a Groove, Funkadelic, 1978. This is a chance. What up, everybody? Come on now. One Nation Under a Groove, Funkadelic, bring it. Are you ready for another episode of Valtopia TV? Come on now. Oh, I wish I could keep going. All right, there it is. The Daily Funkadelic. Welcome. Happy evening. Say hello. Share the stream. It's on. It's on, honey. It's time for another show. Session, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Sue. Don't you wish we could just keep funking out? One Nation. Funkadelic. So today we're going to talk about something really good that you need to know about if you're an empath, a feeler, if your energy is big and you feel everybody and you know everybody and you've got a boundary issue between you and the others because you're so aware. Is this you? Tell me, that's me. I'm so aware and I want to know about today's topic. Hey, Pamela. Yes, the music is always so good. All right, so let me share this around and begin the magic sprinkle dust of Valtopia everywhere. Sharing to my Epic Video Rockstar page. Ooh, I feel all this energy. We got people coming in. I can feel it. And I'm gonna share to my free group, Valtopia. Welcome, come and join us. We're beginning to have a lot of fun in there, honey. And I know that Facebook groups are becoming energized through the algorithms and things. So get ready to pop off and open up and awaken and make a bunch of money and dance and sing and be yourself in Valtopia. Come and join us. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Shandi. That's you often. Okay, you're going to love today's topic. You are going to love it. Let me share to my page. Let the people come in. Let the people come in. I wish I could just keep going with the Funkadelic, honey. And I'm going to share to a couple more groups, and then we're going to get started on today's topic. Let me know how you're doing. Tell me what's going on. And I'm Val, if you're new to me. If anybody's new, or if you're watching the playback, let me know, #playback. I do read every comment. Sometimes it takes me a few days to get back and hit the like button and connect with you. But let me know who you are and what's going on and reach out to me. We're having amazing experiences here. Those of you who've been on the streams know. Some of you have been watching me for years. Some of you months, days, weeks. We're here together. Oh, you got your OT cards? Good. I love OT and I love her artwork. Awesome, Sue. I know a few of you guys asked about my cards, and I'll be ordering a new pack of those for you guys because I know some of you asked. Let me share this to one other place. And I think I got everywhere that needs to happen. Yes, okay, Sue, I got you. I'm going to order a new stack. And we are ready to go. Sharing into the D-Lab, we have 1 week left. It was good, and it's going to be I'm going to run it again later in the summer. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Ooh, I feel all itchy. Who's making me itchy? Hey, Krista. All right, we're bringing up the vibes. So yeah, if you guys are watching the playback and you're like, who is this? I'm Val Cripps. This is my artwork in the background. I am a visionary guide. And I say guide because that is what I do. I guide you back to yourself. You know, every one of us, no matter how advanced you are in this experience or if you're beginning, if you're drawn to me, if you're lit up by me, I'm here to energize, enthuse, and guide you, whether it's through this portal on the live stream, whether you come into my groups and we connect that way, whether you come into Messenger with me and we connect for a few days intimately and open up and finally bust through patterns and things that have been driving us crazy. There's all kinds of different ways to experience the Valtopia sphere, honey. And the Valtopia sphere is my space where we connect together and learn about all of our awarenesses, beyond the rules, beyond the limitations, beyond beliefs, beyond all the things that have kept us from relaxing and being ourselves and allowing the magic. You feel me? Who's ready to allow the magic, honey? Let me start the watch party too. All right. So today's topic is really good. Most of my clients are highly empathic, highly aware, highly in tune. Oops, let me turn this down. And the process of managing such voluminous lightning bolt supernova energy that we are is one that I've been through, and I've been guiding my clients through, and you guys who watch me through, and we're all getting better at managing our energy, aren't we? Who's getting better at managing your energy and loving the empathic guidance that I provide and that we're all connecting with and learning every day more about ourselves, right? Krista's a big empath. Well, welcome. And today's topic is something that I keep seeing coming up with my clients, and I was like, oh, this is a great topic. Let me plug this laptop in so we don't run out of juice, honey. So today's topic is about assumptions. And, okay, Sue, good. Assumptions are coming up so much in so many of my client sessions. Shandi says, I can do it, but not always. What can you not do always? Remind me in the paragraph so when I come back I can respond appropriately with you. So I've had several clients recently assume there's so many assumptions, and I'm going to keep it quick. I love to keep these messages quick and powerful. Control the energy. Okay, yeah, let's change the word from control to allowing and managing your energy, because control, I don't know, it doesn't feel very good, does it? What is another way to say I'm being in my energy? Yeah, and respond, and not even appropriately, in a way that lights you up. So, a big thing for us empaths and people pleasers and perfectionists and big-hearted, generous leaders is that we make assumptions to protect ourselves. And so often I'm seeing the assumption is another way to be outside of ourselves. And this is one of the biggest reasons so many of us are not aligned. We're so much outside of ourselves with our antennae, all the way we can feel everybody. We're out there feeling and thinking and figuring out everybody else, and really not spending enough time figuring out ourselves. Do you feel me on this? So assumptions are tripping up so many of us because it's another way to escape the job of getting to know ourselves and learning to set boundaries and feeling the awkward pain and discomfort of growing into being an embodied lightning bolt of creation that we are. It's a process. It's a process. And many of us have been through trauma or carry past life trauma and are so, it's like an electric fence. We're so away from the fear that it keeps us nice and contained in this habit of trying to figure everyone else out and assuming a whole bunch of shit to avoid actually feeling your own shit, letting people have it, and dealing with whatever that is. Having enough sense of self and worthiness to tell people what you need to tell them, and to let that be what it is, and to let them tantrum out when you set a boundary or a new, issue. Or, it's like I say on that game. What's that game where you pick the bone out of the, operation? We're so sensitive and feely that when it comes time to grow and do the hard work of feeling things that feel awkward and comfortable to grow, we go, and we just try anything else. Who identifies with this, what I'm laying down today? Ooh, and I'm starting to feel a lot of throat chakra. So you're getting, the activation has begun. This is the lesson and the energy today. We're going to shift this energy through awareness and connection today, and I'm going to do some readings. And you're going to share this, and we're going to connect in with new friends. And hey, Naisha, there she is. She says, yes. So let your friends know it's time to connect, and we're going to shift the energy around this. Because isn't this powerful? Yes, past life trauma. That's right, Sue. So we can clear that energy. We can learn to recognize our patterns. We can recreate our neural pathways, and we can change the story that's been telling us it's this one way by increasing our awareness, doing the hard work of learning what we do like and don't like. Hi, Elizabeth. And learning not to tune into everyone else and to tune more into ourselves. Most of the anxiety that my clients experience comes from trying to figure out or decide or assume everyone else and not taking any time to actually figure out what you feel and deciding, well, this is what I feel. So actually, that's really good information to guide me in my life. And now I'm going to do the work of implementing what I know and decide for myself, not trying to mold and chameleon and hide and squish myself to suit everyone else because I can feel what they're feeling. Is this not gold right here? I think this is such valuable information. What do you say? So who is ready to tell me about your experience? I would love to know what the last assumption you made was about somebody, and to talk about it and register it in your body. Let's talk about how you're reacting to the people around you. Or ask me a question. This is your chance to hang out with me, honey. I'm here. I like to keep the message short and sweet. We pump it over to Instagram, and there it is. Hey, Kim, how are you? Krista says, yeah, I hide. I could probably never leave my house. Wait, you could never leave your house now? Are you staying at home now? Or are you saying if you were learning to feel in? Sorry, my ringer is. I wonder if I can turn this off. I keep messages, preferences. Here we go. Keep it. Trying to turn it off. As you can see, I haven't figured it out. Settings. Oh well, I guess we'll have little bings going on. All right, so Krista, tell me some more about what you mean. And Sue says, how can I let go and release past life energy? Okay, Sue, we'll talk about that. I quit my toxic job and don't go out unless I have to. Okay, Krista, let's talk about that, because that's no way to live your life. I bet you don't want to do that. Shonda says, I assume people side against me because this has happened in the past. Okay, Shonda, let's talk about this. Kim's having crazy anxiety. You know what, Kim? Today, a lot of people are having a ton of anxiety. There's a new moon coming in, and there are cosmic shifts happening today. I saw a lot of emotion in situations that are activating people to realize their boundaries, and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Does that resonate for you, Kim? So, Shandi, I want to say that all of us experience discomfort and uncomfortable situations, and all of us operate from those memories. And then many and most of us also operate from past life memories that are programmed into our DNA. And the thing about any of that information, any of the stories in your mind, any of the personas or people that you think you are or what you've been trained to be, all of it can be shifted. Now, there's definitely a certain pattern to your story, so you can recognize when things keep happening again and again, but you get to decide how you're going to interact with that pattern. And this is life. This is our life blessing, to choose differently, hey, Jennifer, how to respond to our pattern of being and experience. And so if you've had a traumatic or a bad experience and you begin to expect that everyone's going to treat you like that, and you didn't express all of the pain and all of the feelings that resonate for you still around that experience, you will continue to attract that into your life. Who here is resonating with that? And I offered a class last week for those of you who have had narcissistic, controlling, toxic, power, codependent relationships in your life, because here's what happens. Not only do we begin to think that's the story that we're always going to experience, but then we also have skewed understanding of our boundaries and what is and isn't cool. And so a lot of the work that I do with my clients, beyond the energy, the beautiful energy work of releasing past life energy and inner child pain and trauma shifting and opening up the chakras so that it's a clean slate and you feel your own self-resonance. But the work of reminding your mind that that was just a story and now you're having something new. You're having a new experience and letting yourself be a clean slate and completely empty yourself of that. And the next thing you fill yourself with is what you desire to experience, what you're longing for, what your soul is guiding you to replace the past life trauma and the inner child trauma and the stories that tell you it's not going to work out and it's not going to be the way you desire. You get to change that story and see and witness the shift into an experience where you have something else. But you have to release the old and believe in the new and then surrender and trust that it's coming in. Kim says, I don't know how deal with court tomorrow. Okay. Jennifer is resonating. I've been doing forgiveness work and I've been having emotions come up that have been hard to control. Shandi, I'm here for you. That's what we do every day on these live streams, and I talk about it. I've been live streaming for years. You can look at my YouTube station and go watch me changing and learning this for myself. I used to be married and in a controlling relationship, and I was just as much a part of this experience as my partner. I played victim. Something about the energy just put me right into like a submissive state of being that I wasn't when I was single. And I found myself shutting down and shutting off and spending years becoming someone that truly wasn't aligned to my soul being. And it took me a lot of work and pain and scary shit to pull myself up and out of that very misaligned life. I have 2 kids, and I share every step of the way on my YouTube station, and I've shared every step of the way in leadership with my clients, and I'm still doing it. This is what we're doing. We're getting to know ourselves. We're getting to know our edges. We're working through weird and awkward and uncomfortable growth experiences that let us get over the past, get to know ourselves right now, and live up to our highest, most limitless sense of self. Who would love that? All right. Krista says, too much hurt and trauma in the last few years. I get exhausted and drained when I'm around others. And now I hide in the basement because my husband brought his energies home and it affected me too much. Okay, Krista, I hear you and how painful life is for you right now. But right now is not an indication of what could be and what you allow for yourself. You've either got to look at the situation and say, this is not fucking right and I'm not staying in this and I'm going to do whatever it takes to shift the energy around this. Or you decide that it's all too much and it's all too scary and it's all his energy and I have no possibility, and give up. And that's a choice. I know it's scary to be in that situation. I was in it. And when people told me that in the beginning that I was creating this experience, I got so pissed. I was like, fuck you. I thought I was marrying, I thought it was good. I thought I was doing a nice thing. This is not my fault and I'm not a victim. And it turned out I very much was not believing in how powerful I really am. And a few years out, after believing in, backing myself, and pushing through some really gnarly self-beliefs, stories, depression, sabotage, bullshit, I can tell you that there is so much room for each and every one of us to grow into our expanded self. And where we are right now, even me, any of us that have moved beyond a limitation, was always still growing into be more beautiful space. How does that resonate, Krista? Is it tough medicine? Kim says, yep, I did too. And so did so many people in my community. Jennifer says, I get this so much, working towards being me again. Yes, Kim says, me. Shandi says, me. Jennifer says, I want that. Kim says, free ill, so was. I left, thank God. I'm glad you left, Kim. Chris says, going through my spiritual awakening and do just a few dog walks for very little money to try and bring in money, but only do this since I don't see people. Well, baby steps, girl. Every day, a little bit more, right? Yes, Elizabeth. You don't eat the whole pizza at once. You got to eat a slice at a time. So every day that you wake up and breathe in deeply to your body and ground into the earth and feel your heart and just be so grateful that you get to shift out of this experience. And how's it going to be? How's it going to be beyond now? And let yourself stay in your most uplifted, positive vibration of creation, and you will see the day-to-day, everything will shift. It's not going to all happen at once, and some days are going to be harder than others, and you're going to have to go through some milestones, and everything is possible. Are you feeling me on this? Baby steps. Yep, baby steps. Shonda fluctuates between playing victim and taking responsibility. Well, consistency and commitment has shifted everything for me, and focus. I found that the more out of integrity I am in terms of my fitness levels, my nourishment levels, my commitment and dedication to the practice of writing in this book what my truth is and getting to know myself, and my commitment to being an organized boss lady and getting my team in line with my visions, and the more in integrity and commitment and focus I am, the more I just receive. And I give a lot to receive. But it all started with me believing in lofty, impossible things. Weird. I don't do things like anyone else, honey. That's why I stand up every day, because I'm here for you visionary creatives, you artists, you healers, you mystics, you psychics, you freaks, my visionary freaks. It's not freaky at all. Each one of you are beautiful and have so much to bring through, and nobody can be you. And we all, all my clients come to me hurt and wounded and grave, not all of them, I mean, it depends on where you are in your journey, but a state of confusion about who you are, and we throw off that stuff and come back to the uniqueness of you and how vital you are, and you come back to life and everything shifts. Hey Danielle, welcome. Krista says, no, I get it, and it resonates. I work hard every day to ground, meditate, and learn. Well, it sounds like you're doing what you can, and it's important to keep setting your words and everything about your experience to uplift yourself, not to keep you stuck in a place that really doesn't resonate for you, and that's hard. Shandi says, I'm trying to figure out how to be unaffected by the continuing genuine manipulation. Okay, well, I have courses that I offer. I would love to guide you through that. It's a process of getting to know yourself and how you feel, and learning how skewed your perspective is on boundaries, and trusting yourself and backing yourself and practicing. And let me tell you, when you ask to shift these things, you can bet your ass you're going to be tested. I have a new client, and we're working through men. She's a younger woman, and she's going through that whole experience of, having had not so positive experiences with men, and now wanting to find a nice man and feeling unworthy. How many of us feel like we have some sort of skeleton in our closet when we're in our 20s and nobody's gonna dig us and we gotta play down and settle? Fuck that. I said, what about the men? Did they appeal to you? Did that, we come so often thinking about making assumptions. They're not gonna like me. They're not gonna accept me. And I'm like, did you ever stop and think, did you accept them? Did you want them? Right, so we get the balance back into a grounded, centered focus of self, and that's where the relationship dynamic begins to shift. It's also very about setting very powerful intentions. It's a wonderful balance of different techniques and focus. Kim says, free yourself from all the negativity. Know your self-worth. Yes. Christy and Shonda, I would invite you, if you can, to join my virtual 5-day experience. Hey, Rebecca. Kim says, I just want my daughter back. Yeah. Well, set your mind to allow anything and everything. Yeah, self-care for sure. So, how is all this resonating for you guys? Naisha's on here too. Sorry, I was missing the watch party. There's so much cosmic shifts and emotional turbulence. That was just a story, and now it's a new experience. Yeah, everything is a story. Even the good ones. It's whatever your mind, whatever you tell yourself day to day, moment to moment, that's going to shift what you allow, and how your energy is vibrating and what's coming in for you. Hey, Michael. Ooh, I was getting thirsty. So am I missing comments from anybody? Let me make sure. I feel someone's solar plexus, and it feels painful. Feels kind of painful. So someone's like a few of you, your boundaries are ready to shift into a more powerful space. See how that wording changes everything? There's so much possibility and options in there. Jennifer says, I feel like you're speaking directly to me, so definitely resonating. Welcome, Jennifer. I'm so glad. I am speaking directly to you. And, so many of you come to me and say, I don't know how I found you or what, but I said, welcome, soul family. We're a constellation. We all came here to do the same thing, is to clear this story and change the genetic code, our DNA of what it means to be alive. There's been a lot of oppression, fear, hate, war, shit in our eons of living as human beings, a cosmic energy coming through, and we get to shift that story. Ooh, I feel a lot of throat chakra opening up. And what I'm so amazed by is how rapid these shifts can become a part of your new experience. Here's the part that's hard. You can hear what I have to say even on these live streams, and it can blow your mind and you can instantly shift and feel energized and awaken. The work is to allow yourself to embody and implement it into your daily existence, right? And so many culturally are not open to what we're discussing here, even though once you learn it, you're like, but this is so basic and simple and true and has opened up my life, and I see the results instantly. I know it feels weird because that's not how we've been operating, but we have been operating. It's just under a different premise, under different assumptions. You feel me on this? All right, so I don't even have anybody down yet for readings. I think I'm going to do a group reading. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see how the energy rolls. I feel this throat chakra, though. Whose throat chakra is popping right now? Sue says yes. Shandi says yes. Kim says yes. I'm so grateful each and every one of you are on the live stream today. And I want you to know, I feel the energy running down here, too. I want you to know that if you feel frustrated, overwhelmed, stuck on any of this, I'm here for you. I show up here. These streams are free. I have tons of hours of live streams on YouTube to watch. You can come into Valtopia. There's even more videos in there that are only in the group there. Some of them are energy clearings and healings. You can poke around. And then, of course, I have paid experiences from $22 to a few $100s to, at the highest level, thousands of dollars to work with me one-on-one, and it'll change, all of it will change your life. So reach out, find out which one works for you, and let's do this. There's no reason for any of us to be stuck, afraid, confused. You know, most of my clients have been through terrible trauma and have PTSD and anxiety, and within a matter, of hours, we're shifting the perspective and things are changing. So I'm thrilled. That's why I'm confident. That's why I'm committed. That's why I'm focused. This shit works, you know? It's changed my life. There are a few of us. Yeah, let's do this. So I've been doing these group experiences for 5 days in Messenger because I really like working with you throughout the day. I like tracking with you. And not only are you receiving my energetic upgrades and reflecting the resonance, the high resonance of my vibration. I work very hard to rise up into resonance with my soul guidance every day. And you see each other so you don't feel alone. And so as we begin to crack open what are the patterns and the habits and the things that are happening in your life, we look at your language, we look at your thoughts, we look at your beliefs, we look at your perceptions, we look at your boundaries. In real time, you get to look at it, see it for yourself, and then go try out what you need to do and have a support system to go through, like maybe saying something to your husband that you might have been scared to say, or saying something to yourself that you won't admit, or having a conversation with an employee or a client or whatever it is. And so much of the time what happens is you get to speak your truth, which you can't anywhere else. And when you say it, that shifts so much right there. Because if it's running around in your head, it becomes a whole thing, right? Are you feeling me on this? You're in your head and you're going to die and it's horrible. And then you speak it out and you're like, okay, hang on a minute. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Or if it is that bad, well, then we work through that fear and release that fear and shift into a place of confidence, commitment, focus, alignment, expansion, right? All right. Hey, Johnny. So is there anybody in that? Yes. All right. Kim says I'm all those things. Yes. Well, if any of you guys want to join the next one, it launches today and we start next Friday. And next weekend, we're going to run the reboot. And the reboot is an incredible experience that I channeled last fall. It's all about, you know, when you reboot a computer, you shut it down, everything gets quiet, dark, and you sort of clean everything up. And then when you come back up, you're all fresh. Well, I've created the Valtopia reboot, and it's a wonderful process of coming into awareness of all of our current thoughts and beliefs and patterns, releasing and rebooting and regenerating to a whole nother level of expansion in a matter of 3 to 5 days. And the reboot has been a powerful awakening for many of my current clients. So, ooh, the live video said it was interrupted. Are you guys still? I wonder why it was interrupted. Oh, there it goes. Anyway. So let me know if you're interested in that, in those experiences. Just private message me, and I'll be posting the links and stuff. All right, let's do a group reading for everybody. And if you notice me burping, I have been clearing this throat chakra energy with everyone. Okay. Interesting. Children. All right, let's set some intentions. We're going to tune into this collective today. Those watching live and watching the playback, put hashtag playback if you're watching it. If you love this stream and this information, please share it in a place that you feel safe, or like my business page, check out my YouTube, ask me a question if you feel like you're confused or you want support. Talk to each other. It's a beautiful space. All right, so how many of you are clairvoyant? How many of you are clairvoyant and just know stuff? Clairvoyance for me is when you see a whole scenario, a whole timeline play out. And you know, oh shoot, that's what's happening right there. I had that experience with my late brother, unfortunately. So getting into clarity, getting to know what's coming through your own channel it's vital to honor rest and relaxation. And I think for Jennifer does, okay. I think for so many of you that begin to open up but haven't yet expanded into an aligned life where you get to be more like I am, where I'm out in the open, I get to be who I am. If people don't like it, they can go. If people love it, they get to come in. I'm living my dream, I'm expressing myself, and I get to use my intuitive gifts as a huge part of my experience and be myself, right? Okay, Sue's clairvoyant too. Krista's figuring it out. Okay. Well, the thing about figuring out your gifts is that they've always been with you. It's just your awareness of them might be a little bit turned off. That's all. And they don't look like anyone else. Hey, Jasmine. I was talking about you today. I'm going to have stuff for you. Okay? So a lot of us who have these gifts have come into life in a very difficult situation, like a lot of trauma or fear or difficulty, right? And we're a little frightened. We're frightened, we have anxiety, we're scared. And most of us in our life are used to running and doing and being super busy. That's what life has been. And to clear your channel, to rejuvenate your body, to breathe, to just be present in the moment, that's when your inspiration comes through. That's when your blessings come in. That's when your vibration raises up. And most of us are running like chickens with a head cut off, and we're not doing the rest of the relaxation. Who feels me on that one? Who's clairaudient and getting tones in their ears when people come in or connections come in? Shandi says, I'm in my sleep for longer perceptions, snippets when awake. Okay. Jennifer says, absolutely. I can think back to when I was only 6 or 7, but it was always passed off as creative imagination, coincidence. Yes, Jennifer. I always had people say to me, well, how do you know that? Aren't you perceptive? You're so perceptive and mature. And I would think, don't you know that too? Isn't it just clear? And it's not just clear for everybody. Like for you guys, I see your energy, I see the pattern, I can see, like I read people every day. I've never seen you, I don't know who you are, I've never seen your picture, and I know already that your throat's tight and your solar plexus is blocked, so you probably don't have good boundaries, and then the message comes through and your grandpa comes through. It's not that I know, it's just coming through. It's all fresh in the moment, right? Right, Jennifer. So a lot of the work I do with my clients in the beginning is learning to attune your awareness now that you have a different perception around it, right? Or rules and beliefs. A lot of clients come with Catholic or religious stuff that's keeping them, and it's causing a huge discrepancy and misalignment in their life because they've got all this burden of other people's rules that really don't apply to them right now. And oh, that's dangerous, I'm not supposed to do that, or ooh, that's gonna, or you have past life stuff keeping you scared, and it's causing a disruption. It causes anxiety, it causes depression, it causes, a feeling of being, it's jarring. It's jarring not to be able to just express what's coming through for you, that's right there, that you do know. It's hard not to be your natural self. It's hard to be your natural self as you work through those perceptions, beliefs, and conditions and claim your truth, but it's even harder not to do that work to come into alignment. You feel me? So it's time to get your light on. It is time to get your light on. It's time to love yourself like you love all the other people that you want to save and take care of. Take care of yourself. Save yourself. And from that place, your energy is so exponentially magnificent and expansive that you create an amazing space for all people around you. Much like you implode and create a lack of your beautiful generation when you don't take care of yourself. You get sick, and then other people have to take care of you, and you're scared, and you can't do what you came to do, and you feel bad, and it's this whole implosion versus the expansion and supernova when you really do love and care for yourself. Naisha felt it for a while in your ears. Oh, the clairaudience? Cool, let it come back. And so many of us self-sabotage because we're scared, we think we don't know what to do, we feel like it's too much, or we're not allowed, or we need permission. Who's into the self-sabotage? And most of our self-sabotage comes as being very busy and doing a bunch of stuff for other people, half percentage, because we feel obligation, fear, and guilt. Who resonates with that? Talk to me. Talk to me. So we must surround ourselves with positivity. Shandi says all of the above. Okay, I'm your girl, honey. Or this message is for you. It means that every change is available for you to shift into balance and alignment, right? You're like, oh, check, check, check. All right, I got a solution here. We got stuff to do. We can figure it out. So you definitely want to surround yourself with positivity. Let's tune into this deck now, the diagnostic deck, and see what else comes through. Elizabeth says very, and Jennifer says I'm really good at that. Yeah, I used to joke around, the queen of sabotage. My sabotage came in the form of, I'm very dedicated and I'm a baller. I will throw myself and leap and invest and do stuff. And so I would just throw money at stuff and shiny object, and I would be in like 5 classes at once, and how could I possibly absorb the information? But in my mind, I was doing the thing that's gonna save me by being in all this stuff, like how could I not, but meanwhile I wasn't even breathing or stopping to absorb the material or connect with the mentors or really calm the fuck down. And that's what the self-sabotage is about. It's about avoiding pain and avoiding, kowtowing to fear and guilt and not letting yourself have a chance. Give yourself a chance, right? So here, this is the collective reading here. We have the out of control card. Who resonates with feeling out of control? If you're wanting to share, we'll do some energy intentions around that. And this is the delusion card. So who feels out of control and delusional? And this card is the hangman card. And this is about conventions and not, holding on to other people's conventions and not letting yourself free, right? I'm still clearing energy, you guys. Shandi says it's mandatory at this point. I'm really messing with progress by letting myself get sidelined, either internal or external. Yeah, it's a choice. Jennifer says, me again. Elizabeth, you guys, all of you need to sign up for the 5-day messenger. Come on, or something. Or the reboot. And you guys, if you sign up for the messenger, you get the reboot. It's a $444 class. It's only $288 for the 5-day messenger. I'm very generous, especially new time customers, because I know how scary it can be to invest in yourself. And in the beginning, it's like this, what's the word I'm looking for? This threshold that you have to break through. And when you start seeing the results in your life, you're like, okay, I get it. But before you break through that threshold, it's just like this taboo area of, nah, I don't do that, I can't. But listen, your pleasure in life and your alignment comes from you choosing to honor all the reading that I gave before of self-love and care. Definitely thought I was delusional for a while, but I realized it's actually my gift. Yes, I've had clients come to me and they are in a world of hurt. And when we ground and center and begin to honor what's actually going on instead of being scared away about it, life comes into a beautiful balance. And then you start having synergy and synchronicity, and you start realizing, oh my God, I am a gift, and I did come here on purpose, and I was meant to be me, and life is fucking beautiful, and I can't believe I almost gave up. I say that to myself so many times. I can't believe I almost gave up, because there's so many times I wanted to give up, and I've been ambitious and following my dreams since I'm a young woman, and I've been in this spiritual awakening since 2015, and I've wanted to give up, and we all have those moments, and that's what the reboot is about. When you go dark, you come back even brighter after the darkness. You feel me? You feel me? All right, so, all right, let's pull a question. No, let's pull a Gaia card now. And thank you. This has been kind of a long stream. Y'all have been on here for a minute. I appreciate it, and I'm so grateful I came on today to connect with each and every one of you. How are you feeling now that you're receiving all of this information? Is it new, or is it a reminder? What do you feel? And what are you going to do about it? Talk to me. Let's make some decisions right now. Life is great. Life is great when we have a choice. It's when we are indecisive and waffle around and sabotage and ignore ourselves that it gets real ugly. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let's see what comes through the Gaia deck. This was yesterday's card, and it's today's too. And you know what? I had this awareness a few weeks ago to call something I'm doing Lotus. So I think this is like a reminder of the unfoldment. Yay, Shanti's excited. She's ready to shift. Good. Isn't it exciting when you realize, oh my gosh, I'm so powerful? And here's what I know about all of my clients that come to me. Most of you come and you feel really broken and hurt and scared, and you have this huge vision, and you're like, how could I possibly do or be this thing that is coming to me? There's no way. And, you know, within not a very long time, the return to self and the feeling of expansion and possibility, and here's the thing, you guys are powerful creators. So the bad shit is you're powerful creators. And if you're lost in negative vibrations and going down the spiral, you're gonna bring in some deep, dark shit. You're a powerful creator. And if you come up into resonance and alignment, you're a powerful creator. Do you feel me? So love and compassion are essential, and I'm proud and honored to stand up and cry for leadership from a place of love and compassion. And let's make money and be healthy and choose how strong and powerful we are and how much we can do. We can. We're fucking powerful creators, right? Ooh, those came flying out. Yes, crystals. I love crystals. And I've got my purple tourmaline here. Really feeling some solar plexus for some of you guys. And reflection on all of this stream that's coming through today. Sarah says, love the saying, no mud and no lotus. Absolutely. No mud, no lotus. It's so true. Yeah, we all need to do some grounding for sure. Karima, hi. I definitely feel not in control of my energy. I've only started to flow with it. It was scary at first because I'd lose myself in the negative energy, which I've come to understand is my shadow. Yes. I feel my shadow when it reacts, and I don't know, I'm guessing something is being activated. I'm not sure what it is yet. So I was feeling very delusional. I think it's starting to make sense, though. This is really on point for me. Oh, good, good. Well, welcome, Karima. Thank you, Shandi. You know, when we ask to grow, when we've been awakened and we're doing this journey and we ask to grow, this is what I didn't finish saying about my new client that was exploring her relationship and what she desires to have around men. She had an experience today of feeling like fearful around men, like a heightened fear. And the reason is because when you ask to shift something, you will get examples of the thing you're asking to grow about, right? So if you're looking to have a better relationship with men, after you begin the work of uncovering your beliefs and fears and start to shift, well, you will get presented with opportunities to see where you're in and out of alignment when it comes to that. Anything that you ask to grow. And I think so many people don't know this at first and get thrown off center because, you know, we assume that, oh, I'm just have bad things happen to me. And it's like, no, you're in charge of the whole thing, and the darkness is there to show you what's out of alignment, what isn't working for you, what you'd like to shift. It's all feedback. How does that resonate for you guys? Hey, Paul. This was a good live stream. What do you guys say? Karima says on point. All right, well, I'm going to pull a question card, and then I would love to know how many of you guys, what you're going to do about your experience, how you're going to shift it, because you all are resonating with this, this message so powerfully. I love it. Why am I capable? Hey, Nancy. Good, Shandi. All right, well, I'm feeling like, I'm feeling, Nacious is talking about the process. It resonated a lot. Awesome. I'm feeling like today's not the day to do individual readings. I've got a lot more business planning to do. I had the best day, you guys. I met with my team, and I have, if you get the newsletter, she's going to send it out tomorrow on the Valtopia newsletter. If you want to be on the newsletter and you want to get the free meditation, thank you, Nancy. You can click on the link that I put, and you'll get this awesome 15-minute clearing. You wanted to talk about past life clearing? You can listen to my guided audios and release that energy. It'll shift for you. And this is the calendar for the next month. So we have everything planned coming out. It's a beautiful series of offerings that will take you through the process that we've been talking about today. And I still have a couple spaces at the highest level. If you want to work with me one-to-one, I want you to talk to me really soon, because I have a couple of my messenger clients who are graduating into that space if they sign up. And so if you're interested in that, just reach out. Shonda says, you validated some things I was not certain about, so it gives me confidence to move forward with it, knowing I'm not making it up. Good. Yes, believe in and back yourself all the way. Nobody else is going to know what you know. Nobody's going to understand the feelings and visions that you've been gifted. Nobody's been gifted with your longings and understanding of what you've come to do and be. So you get to honor everyone else on their journey and do the work of being and loving and shaping and expanding into you. Isn't that good stuff? Isn't that good stuff, honey? All right, well, thank you for joining me today, and I want you to own your frequency. There's nobody like you, and I'll see you on the next stream, probably tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions. See you next time.